Hello everyone, welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. My name is Elite Largo, and today we are taking a look at another standard deck. This is going to be Dimir Control. This is actually one of my favorite color combinations to play as far as control decks go. It is a little different than most lists that you see from top to bottom. We'll just go through it real quick. Playing 4 Overwhelmed Apprentice. In my opinion, for a control deck, I mean, having this card in your opening hand is probably one of the best one-drops for blue. It's a 1-2, so the 2 toughness already gives it an advantage being a one-drop. Being able to mill the top 2 cards of your opponent's library in the beginning of the game sometimes can be very crucial, especially if they're taking a mulligan or if they were on the play and they played a scry land and they kept the card on top. And then on top of that, you also get to scry too, so you get to set up your next 2 draws. I find that to be very, very useful, especially in your opening hand. 3 copies of Discovery. I'm only running 3 for reasons I'll explain, but I think I think we have enough scrying / surveilling and draw power, like basically draw setup, though, to where we can get away with only running 3, because I wanted to fit some other things in here that I think were a little bit more valuable. 4 Drawn in the Lock. I mean, I think it's probably one of the best cards for this deck. Just because you can counter or destroy a creature, and you're usually doing a very good job of getting cards into your opponent's graveyard. 4 Thought Erasers, self-explanatory. 4 Thief of Sanity, one of the best 3 drops in this color combination, 4 E2 Extinctions as one of the hard removals. Mainly I use it just to get rid of planeswalkers or an immediate threat that I can't get with Drown in the Lock. And also, it's another basically a surveil technique. You look at the top of your card of your library, and you can put it in your graveyard if you want. 3 copies of Ritual of Soot. I'm playing 3, and I know it seems kind of counterproductive with Thief of Sanity and Overwhelmed Apprentice, but I mean, with the meta right now, as many creatures that are hitting the board, you usually want to be having a Ritual of Soot in your hand and being able to cast it, which is also why the lands are the way they are. So 3 copies seems to have been working well for me. 2 copies of Atris, however you want to pronounce it. 2 copies simply because legendary, and I didn't really see a need to run 3, because usually if you're able to hit a good Atris, as far as, like, you know, which pile you take from what your opponent selects, I think you're usually in a pretty good spot by that point. 4 Nightveil Predators, just because if you get this on the board, it is a royal pain to get rid of, and it's above Ritual of Soot, so if you're able to wipe the board, you have a really good threat on the board left over. 3 copies of Ashiok, of course. 8 islands, 9 swamps, so I'm running 1 more swamp over an island because I just want to make sure I'm hitting that double black for Ritual of Soot. 4 copies Temple of Deceit, 4 Watery Graves, and that's pretty much the deck. So we're going to play some standard ranked and hopefully get some good games in for you guys. Now, before I jump in, if you can do me a huge favor, if you haven't already, if you can hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the deck, and if you had any suggestions, I'd be open to hear them. And yeah, let's get into some games. Yeah, that's a mulligan for me. Oof. What in the world is this? I mean, I'll take it just because of the 2 Thought Erasers. It really feels bad having to put one of these to the bottom. So we weren't able to get the turn 1 Overwhelmed Apprentice, which really hurts, but having a turn 2 Thought Erasure and a turn 3 Thought Erasure isn't terrible. It looks like we're against control. Alright, well, we don't have to shock in, so that's good. Jeez. Alright, well, to Fairy. We'll keep Discovery on top. So can't really get any kind of hexproof or anything. Okay, no. So, alright, next we're going to tap, Thought Erasure again, get rid of the Dream Trawler. card is so ridiculous. Alright, Overwhelmed Apprentice is good. I'll take that. Okay. So this is where we start to really annoy our opponent. Put that on top. Yeah, because I want to draw Atris next turn, so obviously we're going to surveil, done, draw, play land, and pass our turn. So they're pretty close to casting their Kenrith, which we have an answer for, so. Yep. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. That does nothing for us. Hit them for a whopping 1. So over to the sea, they're going to look for some answers. So I'm going to play Atris next, because I want to try and start looking for, okay. Got 2 cards in hand. Let's attack first. I may Discovery. Yeah. I was really hoping to find a Drown on the Lock, but... Okay, so they definitely have a counterspell open. So the question is, what do I want them to counter? Okay. So Atris hits the board. They may have Shattered the Sky, so they probably were waiting for me to 2 temples or an uncovered card. I'll take this. It's another Discovery. It's the 3rd copy of Discovery. So they're probably just looking for their Dream Trawler at this point, which sucks. Alright, they put 1 on the bottom, 1 on top. What are the odds that it's a Dream Trawler? Oh, it's Teferi, okay. Yep.
Might be a bad idea.
Huh. There's Clarion. Okay, so they are tapped out. Ah, I was really hoping for another land. Okay. I don't think we can afford to let Teferi sit on the board. Yeah. Sure. I was kind of really hoping for a land. Alright, so let's play something they already know we have. That's just going to eat a counterspell. I mean, I know I kind of have to work through them, but I'd prefer... Okay. So... let's get a counter out of their hand. Oh, Banishing Light. Okay. Well, I'm going to get rid of Brazen Borrower because that's just a little bit more annoying. Sure. Well, we'll just start getting rid of their Vanishing Lights. Okay, scry. That's fine. So it's unfortunate that we only have 2 blue sources. So I think the right play here is to play... Actually, I think I'm going to go double. I'm going to go Overwhelmed Apprentice, set up my draw, mill them 2. Sure, I'll keep those 2 there because I already know what those 2. So now that I know what those 2 cards are, I know Watery Grave and Ashiok are on the top. All right. That's funny. I'll play land for turn, say go. So they... trying to think. So they have 1 Banishing Light. Alright, so they know I have Ashiok. So we'll go ahead and play Ashiok. Great. Attack for 4. Can't believe we haven't seen a single Drown in the Loch like all game. They have drawn a ton of land. So they're going to shuffle up their deck. So I guess the question is, I mean, they have to take Ashiok, but they're going to be losing 2 cards. Yep, that's fine. Wow. Not a single Drown on the Loch. Alright, let's mill their top 2. More lands. I'll play Ashiok again. I mean, I could have done that, but alright, fires. So, yeah, that's pretty much game over. Wow. Really good game 1 there. The 2 Thought Erasures and the Overwhelmed Apprentice in the beginning, getting 2 Kenriths, or not Kenriths, getting Teferi, Dream Trawler out of their hand, killing Kenrith, milling another Kenrith. I mean, we really did well. Even without Drown on the Loch, we really did well there. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, we're on the play, so this isn't bad. Temple, scry, put at the bottom. So we have, at least we have Drown on the Loch. Fabled Passage helps out a lot with that. So I wonder what we're against. This might be ramp. Well, it still might be ramp. Alright. Swamp. Oh, whoops, wrong card. Thought Erasure. Ooh. Okay. I think I'll get rid of Relentless Pursuit. Or, yeah. Alright. Mire Triton. Mire Triton. Okay. Play Thief of Sanity. That's fine. Alright, before we play anything, I'll just attack. Take a look at their top. I'll take that. Oh yeah, shit. I didn't even think about that. I totally forgot about that. I mean, I wasn't going to take it anyway, but yeah, we take 3. They gain 3. Sucks. So... Okay, so I kind of want to set up my draw here. That's fine, we'll keep that there. So I think I might drown in the lock, because I'm not too concerned with Mire Triton, because whatever they're doing, I definitely don't want them getting more lands. That's fine. So we'll play this tapped. Tap 2. Sure, we'll get healer. We will play healer, gain 3, have a blocker. So they'll probably play Gray Merchant, I guess. They're probably going to do this. They put a card from the graveyard into their hand, which would be nothing too much. And another card on top of their library, and then adamant if at least 3 green. Instead, return those cards to your hand. Okay. So they only have 2 green, though, at the moment. Okay, so there's Spark Harvest. Unless they have a way to draw it, I'm going to end up taking it. Well, oh, they're shuffling, duh. Okay, that's fine. Okay. We'll play land. I feel like, well, that's obviously more important. We're going to end up taking another 3, which sucks, but I'm going to get another thief on the board. We can play this later. We'll end up being able to gain life off of it because it's lifelink. Alright. Interesting deck. Yep. So I'll probably, well, let's attack first. Never spend your mana until you see what you can get from Thief. Get that. Just get another one. So yeah, we'll definitely play Spark Harvest as a sorcery. So we have to put something into our graveyard. I mean, I guess I'll just put a soot in there. And guess we'll end the turn. Hoping they don't somehow. Yeah, see, now we're gonna. Alright. So we could hard cast that. Sure. So gain 4. That helps. Let's see. Doesn't matter. We'll take a Gray Merchant. So we can actually Gray Merchant for 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we might as well, right? Alright, so we seem to be in pretty good shape here. Bolus a Citadel. Oh, jeez. That's a problem. Ouch. This is pretty nuts. I guess they're, yeah, looking for that. Not cool. We're probably going to die. Whew, okay, that was close. First things first. Sure. Alright, so let's exile that. Library. Let's discovery. Done. Play this. Mill their top 2. I prefer that. Hopefully we don't die. I mean, even if we had played the Gravebreaker, we would still have to survive a turn, so... yeah, that's a lot. All they have to do is like find another creeping chill. Yep, or that. Command the Dread Horde. Good games. That's an it's an interesting deck. Damn. That bites. That really bites. This is good. We'll keep this. Overwhelmed Apprentice, Thought Erasure, Thief, 4 lands. It's pretty good. Being on the draw sucks, but alright, well, if they start out like that, God, I hope this isn't Sacrifice. Alright. Knowing my luck, it probably is. Yep. Well, Ritual Soot's pretty good. So is Nightville Predator. Okay, Priest of Forgotten Gods. Thought Erasure. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Claim the Firstborn, man. I absolutely hate that card. I hate that card so much. Alright, so I can play that dumb cat. Yep. I mean, if you really want to do that, get that extra point of damage in. I mean, they might have another piece of removal, but that's the only other reason why I can see them doing that. There's a Woe Strider. Right. Okay. Auto Erasure. Get rid of that. That. So Night Veil Predator is going to be really good here. Give me a break. Alright. I mean, hopefully we can turn this around now. That's a lot of Cauldron Familiars. So basically we're just Night Veil Predator for the win. That's really all we got to do here. All right. Trying to see what else they have. Alright, so the only thing they can do is get funeral rites back. Alright, I guess just play another one.
Keep it up and you'll pay.
So hoping we can get a land, get Ashiok out. Or eat to extinction. I would prefer that to be able to deal with the Woe Strider. I mean, they are one land short, but eventually it's going to come out. Yep. So they're probably looking for a land, I guess, or some kind of an answer. Ooh, 2 Mayhem Devils. Alright, so there's their land. There's ours. So, attack for 6. So... Yeah. So we can just kill... I just realized they can freaking they can act a treason that. I don't think they would though. That's irritating.
No? Too bad. I thought this was a sparring match.
Yep. Well, if that's how they want to spend their turn, that's fine with me. I mean, they pretty much had to be honest. They kind of had to. Alright, so... one there. One there. I was debating on... Yep, counter that. So, hopefully we don't draw any more lands. I would like some more action. Oh, now we really need something. Come on. Try to lock. Okay, good. So we can counter Cruxa because it's a cast trigger. So this should be game right here. They're exiling. Come on, come on. Alright, so since this is a cast trigger, we should be able to, yep, counter. And that should be the game. Man, what a top deck. Good games. That was stressful, man. Anytime you play that deck, it is stressful. What a top deck, man, getting that Drought on the lock. Because even if we drew a removal spell, Cruxa would have just taken it away from us. But I think we still would have won. Either way, stressful as hell. Anyway, we're going to stop there. And on that high note, hope you all enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you again real soon.